What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, on a very cold, very cold January. No, it's February. It's February morning. Normally I'm inside doing this, and I prefer to do it inside, especially when it's this cold. But this car behind me is so special. It needs to be outside for two reasons. One, because it's so gorgeous, and two, because the black just is so hard to film. For some reason, I tried doing it last night, couldn't get it done. I'm doing it again today. This is a gorgeous 2008 Lincoln Town Car, Signature L. It's a long wheelbase car, double black car, Signature, so it's a higher trim. Really a rare find, kind of a unicorn in the town car world. 29,000 mile car. I'm excited to bring it to you folks. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Let's get into the walk around. I'm going to show you inside, outside, all the way around. We'll even take it for a little spin back to the shop. Let's get going. What's behind? And here she is, a beautiful double black 2008 Lincoln Town Car, Signature L. So this car, anybody who knows town cars knows this is like the fabled unicorn that exists today. Back in the day, these black long wheelbase town cars roam the streets in every airport and major, metropolitan city as livery cars, as 24-hour cars, day cabs, whatever, as town cars in this, New York and all those places. And now they're gone. And they're gone because they were used up, and black on black was the color to have then, and it's still the color to have today, but you just do not find these cars in this condition with these miles on them still today, all these years later. It's a 2008 model year car, 29,000 original miles on this car. Absolutely phenomenal shape. Double black car. This car was a garage car, a one owner car owned by a big corporation in Maryland. This car was just used for, special events, probably an airport run here and there, bringing a, prospective customer or, business partners to the airport or to dinner or, night on the town. I'm not really too sure. I wasn't able to get a lot of details. But it was a garage car, one owner car, and they took great care of it. Now, when this car came in, I did do some upgrades on this car. A lot of people know me. I like the trim, I like the bling, I like the blitz and glitz and glamour, all that good stuff. So when this car came in, I installed these chrome wheels. The car had base alloy wheels on it. It's a Signature L, so it's the upper trim car. These cars weren't sold as fleet cars to livery companies. They all bought the executive L's. So I installed these chrome wheels. I put a beautiful set of white wall tires on the car. I put the lower chrome rocker panel trim set, and then the 6-piece chrome pillar post set. And that's all real stainless, not cheap, cheesy, plastic chrome. It's the good stuff, the real stuff. That stuff is actually made by a company about 20 minutes from my shop. They stamp it out there, they make it in-house, all heavy gauge stainless steel. Absolutely beautiful condition. So those few little bits, especially the wheels, really woke this car up, and in a good way. White wall tires, you know me, I put them on everything. I got a Buick Century coming up. I'm debating on putting white wall tires on it, but that just kind of took it from that kind of, enterprise rent-a-car look with the black, the black walls and the base alloys to a real sophisticated Lincoln Town car. And she looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go around, show you a few little minor imperfections throughout the car. At 29,000, it's really not all that crazy. Show you some of the details. We'll jump inside the car, which I'm excited about because I got the heat on and it's running. And then we'll take it for a spin back to the shop as well. So on the back here, you can see the quarter has that Signature L, meaning the long wheelbase. And in the long wheelbase, it's kind of a giveaway with these rear quarter windows. 6 inches of extra leg room in the back seat really makes a difference in these cars for all your rear seat passengers. You can see here dual exhaust, a nice classy town car. You know, it's actually, I think, standard on these cars. I think later in the years 10 and 11 they might not have had dual exhaust, at least on the regular like signatures and stuff. But you can see here beautiful black paint. So I did try to do this video in my shop last night and I just really wasn't able to. The black was so reflective that I was picking up everything behind me and you really couldn't focus on anything on the car. So I had to wait and I had to do the video again today out here in the cold, and it is a little chilly out today, but it's supposed to get even colder in the next few days. You know me, I like being inside this time of year, but thankfully there's no salt on the ground. We got a nice rainstorm in last week that washed all the salt away. We haven't really had much snow, but you can see the reflection on this car is absolutely beautiful. So without further ado, let me go around and show you some of the nitty-gritty with this car. Both bumper covers are absolutely beautiful. No scuffs or dings. Headlights crystal clear. Definitely a sign of a garage car. Beautiful Lincoln waterfall grille. Stand-up hood ornament. One of the favorite features they brought back on the 2003 redesign. Front of the bumper here again is absolutely beautiful, and the headlights crystal clear. A few minor little stone chips on this lower section of the actually, you know what that might be? That might be a little bit of a spatter from the I think that's what that is, from polishing. I'll have to try to wipe that off. You can see on the hood beautiful reflection in the paint. You can see the trees behind me. Few little minor imperfections. Now it is black, so black shows everything very easily. So I'm going to go around this car. I'm going to try to pick everything off that I see as I see it. A few little stone chips, 3 of them right there. 2 right there that were touched up. The only other spot on the hood that I remember was up here. There's a little crazing in the paint. Probably sap or maybe bird dropping that was on it that didn't get cleaned off quick enough. But overall, still has a nice reflective shine. Just a little spot right there. Come down this fender, absolutely straight as an arrow, no dings or anything like that. Beautiful chrome wheels. Like I said, I put these wheels on. These wheels, if you remember back, I told you I like to collect these wheels for occasions like this. These wheels came off that green town car that I lost my shirt on. I sent back to the auction because it was a smoker's car and because of the timing chain tensioners and all the other issues that car had. Those are the wheels. So those are Kentucky wheels off a 50,000 mile town car. I put brand new Travel Star white wall tires on it. They're in absolutely beautiful condition. Come down the door here, you can see very straight, very nice, real clean. Got the keypad here. All the buttons are in real nice shape, not worn out or anything like that. Couple little minor chips would be right on the edge there. Door on this side, again, really nice. A few little spots right there that were touched up. And then a couple little careless kind of probably fingernail scratches at one point where you can see one little spot right here as well. Where someone, you know, probably getting in the car lightly scratched it. I'll come up over the roof before I forget. Very clean back here. Does have a little, this is the original glass here, little divot right in the bottom of the windshield there. You can see the car light insignia there, showing you that it is a factory glass. Rear quarter on this side shows really well. Again, another beautiful Travel Star white wall. 17-inch chrome wheel. Back glass shows really well. Come down the quarter here. Get no dings or anything like that. Come around the back bumper. Very clean back bumper as well. No, you know, puck marks or anything like that from license plate, you know, impressions. Across the deck lid, very, very clean as well. I mean, just a few minor little imperfections. Some overspray from me spraying it down with the final detail, I guess. Tail lights are nice and bright. Has all the Lincoln insignia on both sides of the trunk, Lincoln and Town Car. Even this plate bracket, which is usually kind of tired by now. Very, very nice corners on this one. The Lincoln emblem in the center has a nice depth to it. The black, there's no fade. All the gray kind of textured material shows really, really well. Come around the back corner of the bumper here. Down the quarter panel here. Very, very light mark right there, nothing too crazy. Back glass. Up over the roof here. Shows really well. Down this side of the windshield. See the clouds reflecting in the background. Even the wiper arms, like I like to point out, very nice and clean on this car. You know, no fade or anything like that. Gonna come down this side of the car. Very minor little light scratch right there. I think there was one ding that my PDR guy could not get out. And it's kind of right there. And you can see it right up in there. Again, another beautiful 17-inch chrome wheel. Now these wheels are actually special wheels. These were for the limited town cars and a few of the special package town cars. The car that the wheels came off of was, in fact, a limited package car. Trying to rub, I thought it was a little excess wax or something. A little chip right there. Another one right there as well. Glass, beautiful. Light scratch on the door there. Two of them. One there and one there. Come down this side of the door. Couple little chips on this door that were touched up. And then a little scratch right there. Again, this is black. It kind of shows everything. And I have to do this outside because I wasn't able to actually get this to pick up on camera inside. A little chip there, a couple little minor ones there. Another little touch-up spot. One there as well. Overall, though, you know, for a black car that was company-owned, not personally owned, you know, this car is in really, really nice shape. Usually these cars, and I got one once before that had low miles. That was a black, kind of a private corporate car. And I don't know who the hell they let drive the thing, but they just beat the snot out of it. And, you know, it's just a car for the company. They didn't care. Nobody cares. You could tell they kept this car in nice shape because this car lived in a garage. It was serviced. It was well maintained, and it shows. And at 29,000 miles, this car's got a lot of life to give. Now that we're done with the outside and my fingers are frozen, let's jump on the inside of this car. All right, I can't wait to experience some of this heat, even if it's just coming out of the doors at me. Beautiful black leather interior in this car as well, just like on the outside. Really well kept, non-smoker's car. All the cigarette lighters are absolutely fresh and clean. There's no signs of odor or anything foreign like that in the car. You can see in the door jamb here, very clean. You come down here, same down here as well. Door sill shows really nicely. Come up, all the the weather strips and gaskets are in really nice shape on this car. On the doors, all the way around, nice and soft. You can see here the door pull straps show really well. Gold anodizing on the strap brackets, or you know, caps or whatever that they put over them. You have all the window switches here, heated front and rear seats. It's one of the nice things about the long wheelbase cars that are the upper trim package. It does have the heated rear seat option. Flip open door storage containers. Inside the car, beautiful cabin on this car. Dashboard has a wood trimmed wheel. Carpeting is really clean. Don't mind the dirty foot pedals. That was probably from me just last night. Beautiful black leather interior, nice and soft, nice and supple. You know, not dried out, not over, over baked in the sun. Really, really nice shape. Now the thing, like I always point out with these long wheelbase cars that I love, is the fact that these doors open up so wide. It's almost like a 90-degree angle on these rear doors. So super easy for anybody to get in and out of these cars, and that's why they were so loved. They were just very user-friendly cars, very basic, but very luxurious at the same time. And if you haven't experienced a Lincoln Town car, then you probably don't understand what I'm talking about. But it's a very old platform. It's an old design. Yeah, it's Grandpa's old Lincoln Town car, but they were just so well built and thought out, but so simple at the same time. I don't know. I'm probably going off on a tangent here. Again, all the pull straps really nice. Rear heated seats, rear ashtrays with cigarette lighters, all in brand new condition. It has a nice larger map pocket on the back there. The rear seat map pockets are nice. They're not all expanded out. Rear carpeting shows really, really well on this car. It has the full-size Lincoln sill plate. No corrosion on any of the sill plates either. I sometimes point that out on a few of my cars. They start to get that. Rear seats have the articulating headrests. Then you have the fold-down rear center console here with the radio, temperature controls. You can adjust the front seat. You have a little storage, two accessory outlets there, and you can see this happened on a town car once before where this guy popped out and sat in here. You can see where it left an impression on that seat. A little bit of a chip in the color, not a tear or anything like that, but just right on this little threaded edge. But again, all the weather stripping and everything in the back here shows really, really well. Doors close very nicely as well. And inside those jams, absolutely beautiful. Very, very clean. Pull straps are beautiful. That's just not heavily trafficked. Sometimes, like I said earlier, you see these cars that aren't owned by an individual who cares for it. They're company-owned cars. Sometimes they get a little beat up here and there, but this one's actually in really nice shape. This is kind of common. I see this. You see these light kind of scuff marks on the pop-out center cup holder. Sorry, I'm lost for words. It's cold. That's because that's so, it's like a hard surface. The seat is soft all the way across until you get to this, and that's hard, and something coming across the seat, someone slid across, or pants caught it. That was kind of a common thing you'd see. Seat backs are in really nice shape. Again, all the carpeting shows really well throughout this car. Door sills. Even this black plastic trim here. Let me focus on it. This trim was for the L cars only. What this did was covered the body seam where Lincoln kind of stretched the platform out on this car. Instead of doing the final body work, apparently they just figured it was easier to put this textured plastic covering over it. But on these black cars, from the heat, usually you see these all blistered and bubbled and warped to the point where the gasket's all messed up. Black cars, it's very understandable to do that because of the heat coming off the cars, both inside and outside. Especially if it was out in the sun. A little bit of wax there. But all inside the jams, nice and clean. All the interior lights work. Again, another beautiful door panel. All the wood, you can see the nice shine to the wood here. Both sides, power, heated. storage. Excellent. Dashboard, again, shows really, really well. All the wood on the dashboard is in nice shape, not, you know, sometimes you see the wood start to get a little hazy from, you know, constant cleaning. On the livery cars, you see that a lot. Seat over here shows really, really well. A couple little dust nibs, but again, nice soft leather seats. I'm gonna try to pan out a little bit there. Oh, there we go. That's better. Carpeting shows real well. Got a nice sheen to it. Let me focus it back in there. You can kind of see the metallic still in the carpeting, which is kind of cool. You know, it hasn't been overly shampooed either. This is probably one of the first times this car was, you know, highly detailed, I would say. All right, let's pop the hood, pop the trunk, and then we'll take it for a spin. All right, well, behind the wheel of the town car, I'm slowly warming up here. I do like to show you my key situation, show you the dash lit up when we get into the inside of this car, or these cars. You can see here I have 2 original Lincoln keys, and I do have 1 original fob. I do have another fob coming for this car, which will be included, so you will have both of those. And it even comes with, like all my purchases, an official Specialty Motor Cars new design keychain available in my merch store, along with t-shirts, sweatshirts, cups, mugs, hats, bats, all that other good stuff. Anyways, before I get too far into my plug here, we'll start it up. 29,791 miles. Starts right up. I'm gonna pop that heated seat on because I know it works and I know it's warm. You have a 6-disc in-dash CD changer, Soundmark sound system, which, there we go. Sounds good. Don't want any copyright infringement there. You have your beautiful leather-wrapped wheel. I absolutely love steering wheels that are nice like this. You can see the pulp and the grain in the leather. The stitching is all nice and clean and intact. Absolutely love that. Pull out the center ashtray here. You can see very clean. Non-smoker's car. Looks like I missed a little crumb or something. Looks like an old rubber band. Keep that from the memories. Put the climate control into a self-diagnostic mode. Show you that's all working. I did this in my last town car. Basically, this shows you that there's no issues with any of the blend doors or anything like that. What you want this to do is go through this self-diagnostic mode and then show like a complete screen of all the lights lit up. That'll show you that there's, right there, no issues with the system. We'll go off and we'll get right out of there. Shows that all the blend door motors and actuators are working, all the mode doors. In here we have the books, little pamphlets, original owner's manual, all in the leather wrapped binding there. Take my little rubber band, open this up. You have a beautiful dual opening center console, cup holders in the middle as well. And then we're going to pop out of the car here and we're going to pop the trunk, pull the hood release. You can see under the hood here, real clean under this car as well. All the plastics and everything. The cowling has been resealed like I do on all these cars. I did do the cowling reseal. Did a Ford Motorcraft oil change on this car. 4 brand new tires. Pads and rotors all the way around. Really wasn't overly needed. You can see here, little dust, I guess, from polishing and whatnot I missed. But very clean under the hood here. This is a Maryland car, so it shows really nicely. And again, this car was garage. You know, a few small spots of little corrosion here. You can see a little bit on some of the strut mounts and you know, a few of the accessories on the engine, but overall really clean for a Maryland car. Under the hood, nice and clean as well. Come around to the back, it does have the automatic opening and closing trunk with the soft pull down. You have your quarter mounted spare, all 3 floor mats. That's right, I said 3 because these long wheelbase cars only come with 3. The back being this one oversized mat that kind of cradles the center hump with the Lincoln emblem. You have your passenger side and driver side. I'll swap those around. Air ride off switch, inertia safety switch. My detail stuff does not come with it. But like I've showed you in other town cars, you give it 2 pushes. Actually, I can do it right off this as well. You push it down. You push it down. There you go. One thing I will say is all it takes is a little breeze or something to interrupt that, to think that there's something on there, or, you know, a small child or whatever, to get that to pop back up, I should say. And a simple push again, and it'll go right back down. Automatic door locks, lock. Take it for a spin here. I absolutely love these long wheelbase town cars so much that whenever I get one of these cars in, I usually hog it for a little bit of time to become my road car. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that with this one. One, because it was so nice. You know, I knew there was somebody out there waiting to see this video and waiting to buy this car. But at the same time, because of the mileage on it, it's got 29,792 miles. You know, I can't put any more than 100 miles on this car before my brain explodes when it hits 30,000 and it crosses that threshold. I get really weird when it comes to that. I don't like to roll cars over. It's kind of used car cardinal rules. But, all right, let's see if we can get it out. Here we go. Climbs right up to speed. Nice and comfortable. Nice and smooth. Again, that's what these town cars are built on. They were smooth, they were comfortable, quiet. You know, they were simple luxury cars. But time-tested, trued, and they wear like iron. So you really can't beat a car like this. And that's why so many livery companies, cab companies, etc. love these cars so much. But yeah, she's an absolute doll down the road. So she's ready to go. Any questions about this car, you can give me a call. My name is Anthony. 978-930-1004 is my number. Get me anytime there. You can check me out on my website with all the still pictures of this car, specialtymotorcars.net. Also, if you're on social media, Specialty Motorcars NH on Instagram or my Facebook page. I get a lot of day-to-day updates on both those pages. Those followers and fans see stuff when I get them in. This car when it came in, the before and afters of the wheels that I put on it, all that kind of cool stuff you can get over there if you follow me on those social media pages. YouTube really just sees the end result as it's for sale. So if you're interested in that, I would absolutely love a like or follow over there as well. Price on this car is going to be $24,995. Again, 978-930-1004. Like I say all the time, don't let distance stop you from getting a dream car like this in your driveway, because I can help arrange all the shipping right from my front door right to your front door. Near or far, I can send this town car right to you. Again, thanks everybody for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you on the next one.